Hi, it's Mike again, Gray Fox Realty. It's a beautiful day, so just taking a walk here in downtown Franklin, headed in towards our office, and wanted to talk about home inspections. Whether you're the buyer or the seller, you're gonna want to watch this video, learn a little bit more about the home inspection process and how it's going to help you whether you're buying or selling, and you'll just be a very informed buyer. So here we are in front of the Gray Fox World headquarters. We'll go down, take a seat, and I'll get you started. But before we do, you probably want to be in tune with these series, so subscribe and hit that notification button, and you'll be kept up to date whenever we release a brand new video. So let's get started in talking about the home inspection process. If you're looking at buying a property, the home inspection process is something that you definitely want to have done. Get that home inspection done, know exactly what it is you're buying. It's your largest investment that you're likely to make in your lifetime. So have that home inspection and know that you're going to be buying, at least know what it is that you're buying. And then you get to negotiate for repairs, or you can take it as it is if everything looks good, or if there's something that's really bad on that home inspection, you can feel free to terminate that contract and get out and move on to a different property. We see all kinds of things. The one thing that you're not going to find that you can negotiate for in the repair process are cosmetic items. So don't buy a property or go under contract on a property thinking that you can negotiate during the repair proposal for paint colors, carpeting, any of those design features or decor items are just not eligible to be negotiated out during the repair process. And believe me, your home inspector is going to find all kinds of things. He's going to find from the smallest things all the way up to the larger things, and he may even recommend that you go and hire a qualified professional in a specific field to further investigate any item. And that might be foundation work or a roof or the HVAC. If there's something that he sees that shows a sign of concern, then he's going to point you towards a professional to get that detailed out. Home inspection items might be as cheap as 10 cents, 25 cents items to get something fixed, and they might be $20,000, $50,000 items to get fixed. So as a buyer, you now know exactly the scope of what you can and can't negotiate for, and that you can also hire further professionals to dig into the nitty-gritty details of any specific item on a property. Now, whether you're buying or selling, we hope that you give Gray Fox Realty the opportunity to earn your business and be your agent of choice. Obviously, our full-service flat fee listing on average saves a client $16,000 compared to a 6% listing agreement, and that is a great option in Williamson County for sellers. So let's talk a little bit more about the home inspection from the viewpoint of a homeowner that is considering to sell their property. The first thing that we do with our clients, Gray Fox Realty, will come in. We like to knock all the low-hanging fruit off of that home inspection tree. And by that, what we mean is we're not home inspectors, but we see a lot of their work. We are with them a lot of times when they are doing some home inspections, but we look at their home inspection reports, and time again, about 80% of the items that we see are repeat items on different homes. And if we see those items so many times, it's because most homes have these certain types of home maintenance or wear items that we can help you during the listing process before the inspector gets there to kind of shake that tree and get some of that loose fruit hanging off of there. Don't want to go through all of those items on this video, but just trust if you hire Gray Fox Realty to come in and list your property, we will go over those items with you at your home. And especially help you to get that home inspection to be as thin as possible. That's the ultimate goal. When your home inspector hands over to the potential buyer of your home their home inspection summary, we want that summary to be 1 page or less, including photos. So it's a bell that cannot be unrung, quite honestly. You've got that home inspection done, your buyer's happy, but then they see it and they see 30 items on it, and it takes 10 pages to disclose all the things. Even if they're small items, the buyer still has in their mind that maybe your home wasn't maintained fully or as well as it should have been. So we're going to help you get through that. Then you will get a home inspection. A home inspection will take place usually within 1 to 2 weeks after the contract on your property. The day of the home inspection is a day that you would set up your house, leave it just as if you were showing your property that day to a potential buyer. So cleaned, organized, everything is ready to go. No pets at the property, no occupants at the property, and make sure that they have access to everything, meaning utilities are on, that the access to the attic space, any access to water heater or electrical panels can all be accessed without moving any of your furniture. So that's how you can have a great day for the inspection. A lot of times the buyers will call us that afternoon after the inspection wondering, well, how did it go? What's the results? It takes time. The inspector is going to get the report to the buyer and the buyer's agent. They may want to do follow-up inspections. It's still within their timeline that's specified in the contract if they're going to do any additional inspections. They may be doing a radon test. Radon tests take 48 hours. So if they dropped the radon test the day of the home inspection, then just know that it's 2 days before they even have the final radon results, and they're not going to call and negotiate repairs until all of the inspections are done. They probably are having a termite inspection done as well, and that may not be done at the same time as the inspection for the overall home. So all of those things will get done. Once they are finished, the buyer's agent and the listing agent will coordinate, and we will get a date when they present to us a repair proposal. That repair proposal is all of the items that the buyer wants to see fixed before closing date, and they will specify how many days before closing those items should be done. Our new 2024 contract does require that all of those items are done on that day. If they aren't complete on the day specified in the repair amendment, the buyer can actually terminate their agreement. So that is a hard deadline you do not want to miss. Let's talk about what kinds of things you're going to have to do. It is a negotiation process. You can negotiate throughout that repair proposal. They might want everything fixed. You might agree to doing half or a third or all or none of those items. It's very market driven. It's also depends upon the negotiation during pricing. So we will negotiate with you and the buyer's agent to negotiate something that's a win-win for everybody on what's going to be done and what date it's going to be done. And then it becomes a process of scheduling contractors to get these items fixed and tracking, have them take photos of the repairs and keep receipts, paid receipts, and send those into our transaction coordinator. Make sure that all of that is documented, and we'll present it to them on the date that is in the contract that says it needs to be done. And then we move on. We have the appraisal if there is one, and everyone moves forward with a successful, happy closing. We hope that you've enjoyed this video, educational video with Gray Fox Realty here. Like I said, please subscribe, hit the notification button so you always know when we're releasing a brand new video to help you understand how to buy and sell property here in downtown Franklin, Williamson County, Tennessee. Enjoy it. Have a great day.